So we've got another question through from Jenny in Adelaide, which is, who's covered by the policy?
Yeah, so we'll go back again. The trainee covers everybody that's going through the courses. Once they actually become accredited, we're covering, I'll call it, 3 different components. So someone that's employed, and we'll talk a little bit more about each of the sections in a minute. Someone that's employed, someone that is actually contracting, and someone that is volunteering. So the scenario is, when you are employed, your employer generally has a duty of care to make sure that the centre is insured. However, there's a lot of sections in there, or smaller swim schools that may not have insurance. You go to work for them, you're not aware that you don't ask for a copy of their insurance. So this is a safety net to be put in place if they are employed and the employer doesn't hold relevant insurance. Might have just even forgot to pay the insurance bill. And there's no insurance in place during that period of time when a scenario happens. And I often talk about Murphy's Law, and usually things happen at the time when you can least well afford them. And that's where the Murphy's Law scenario comes in. So that's the employed component of it. The secondary component is if you are contracting. Now, again, a lot of insurance programs that a swim centre might have will probably not cover contractors, because most of them actually exclude contractors as part of the component. So we've managed to put in a section there for contractors that work up to 30 hours a week or earn $30,000 a year. They're automatically covered under this particular program. So in this instance, let's say something did happen, a swim centre gets sued, they don't have insurance to cover the contractor. The aggrieved party might even then go down the track and then sue the swim teacher directly. That's where this contracting insurance comes into place. The third component is often a volunteer. Now, you might be working, let's say you're working for one of the large swim centres, but you get asked to go and do some volunteer work at a local aged care centre, or it might even be go and do some stuff for scouts, or it might even be that you're just at a backyard barbecue and someone says, oh, look, can you teach the kids how to dive in the pool or something? There's a complete duty of care sitting in there, and that's where this insurance sits behind the scenes as a safety net in those particular scenarios.
Okay, so it's there as a for peace of mind in some instances.
Correct.
But it's actually also there front and centre for a group of people as well.
Oh, correct. So it's peace of mind, safety net, but for those that are employed, and there's a scenario where your employer doesn't have relevant insurance. That's number one. Number two, you're volunteering, or number three, you're actually contracting, and the contractors often don't have insurance, so they don't think about buying it. So therefore, this picks up the contracting side of it.